Hi, this is Brad with WisconsinGrassroots.net, and you are currently watching tutorial number 2. In this tutorial, we will show you the general layout of the website so that it'll be easier for us to segue into the more specific features that Wisconsin Grassroots can offer you and your group in organizing in your community. So let's begin by logging in. So I'm going to log in as Ted Doe, and I changed the password, so okay, so after you click the login button, the first thing you're going to notice is it's going to say there's going to be a little box here that basically says sign off, enter site, and then it tells who's actually logged in. So because I'm logged in as Ted Doe it shows. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to enter the site. So we're going to click on that, and not much has really changed in the main content body, but you can see on the side here we have two interfaces. The first one is your personal interface, and this is pretty self-explanatory. Basically deals with anything involving you specifically. And then we have another interface here, which is our group interface, which is basically anything involving a group that you're currently a part of. So because we're not a part of any group, there really isn't much here to see. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to look at our personal interface so we can kind of get a better idea of that, and then later on we're going to get into the group interface. But I guess I'll just tell you a little bit about what's in the personal interface before we get into the next tutorial. So what you're going to notice, you're going to actually see here personal info and privacy, and that basically deals with your settings. Basically, if you want to change anything, this is where you would go. The next thing you're going to see is you're going to see messages, and this basically it's kind of like a interface of like being able to email to friends and stuff. It kind of works similar. You know, if you want to send out messages, personal messages to people, and they want to do the same, you can kind of do that between friends. The next thing is calendar and events. So if you have any personal things that you need reminders, you want to set up something. Later on we plan to add more to this, but currently right now it's only for your personal usage. So if you want to set up personal events just so you can kind of keep tabs, you can do that. The next thing is friends, and inside this I'll show you a little bit about this later. What this is it allows you to find friends, and then also it will allow you to keep up with them too. So you can go to their message board, and you can communicate with them through that, and you can kind of you can see their information. It basically allows you to connect up with your friends. So that is the end of this second tutorial, and I will leave it at that. And in the next one, we will go in a little deeper into some of the personal interfaces, and we'll kind of discuss those a little bit. And then later on, we'll discuss forming up a group and setting up some of those features and dealing with that. So I will let you go. All right, bye.